my name is Stephen Bushong of Solar Power World magazine, and I'm here with Barry Cinnamon, the CEO and founder of Spice Solar. How you doing today, Barry?
I'm doing great, Stephen.
Very good. Just a few questions for you this afternoon. First of all, maybe you can tell us about Spice Solar's product offering.
Well, what we do at Spice Solar is we're passionate about reducing costs for residential rooftop installers. And what we're showing here at the show is kind of the culmination of years of work of an integrated racking system that's cheaper to buy the parts and twice as fast to install.
Very good. Now, Barry Cinnamon, people might recognize Cinnamon Solar. You have a bit of a past in the solar history, so maybe you could tell us about that and how that contributed to the development of the Spice Rack.
Sure, it's a good question. So I started doing rooftop installation work in California in 2001, and it drove me crazy that there were so many little parts and pieces in racking to install. So in 2004, I patented the first integrated racking system called Ondelay, introduced that here at SPI in 2007, and I ended up selling the company about 2 or 3 years ago. So it worked, it reduced costs, installers loved it. So after I sold the Akina Ondelay company, I said, well, what am I going to do with my life? And I just got back into doing residential installations. So I got out my tools and I went back up on the roof and started doing residential installations again in 2013. And you know what? Same thing. 12 years later, racking, wiring, clips, grounding, same bundle of parts. I said, you know what? Let me dust off some of my old ideas. And I started up Spice Solar, because I ran out of company names. And at Spice Solar, our goal is just to reduce those costs for residential installers. And we're here at SPI rolling out the new Spice Solar integrated racking system.
Very good. And now, what's the future for Spice Solar?
Our goal at Spice Solar is to reduce installation costs. We'll be successful if we're able to reduce the costs for the parts and reduce the labor costs for residential installers all over the US. So that's the goal. We want to reduce those costs, and that's going to make everybody's life easier. It's going to make solar more affordable. It's going to help reduce soft costs because the logistics are less, the supply chain's easier, and solar is going to be even more cost competitive against utility power.
All right, thank you, Barry. I am Stephen Bushong with Solar Power World magazine. I've been talking with Barry Cinnamon, the CEO and founder of Spice Solar. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Stephen. It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely.